Hello, my name is Kimberly Olson. I'm the creator of FitKim.com. I'm also the author of the FitKim Lifestyle. I have 2 PhDs in natural health and holistic nutrition. I'm a personal trainer and a mom. And today I'm going to share with you 3 of my favorite foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids. And everybody knows what omega fatty acids are. It's become very mainstream. But I just want to explain a little bit about what the benefits are, why they're important, and why it's pretty easy to get them with food, and you can also supplement as well. When you think about fats, there are many different kinds of fats, and there are good fats and there are bad fats. The 2 I want to talk about are omega-3s and omega-6. Now, we're supposed to consume 1 part omega-3 and 1 part omega-6. And on average in America, depending on which country you live in, but in America, we consume 20 to 50 times omega-6 to omega-3. So we are so missing the mark. Now the problem is when we consume too much omega-6, this can lead to a lot of illness, disease, and chronic inflammation. And so what we found in our society as our omega-6 consumption has increased, so has our inflammatory issues, disease, and really I think it's the root of a lot of our dietary problems. So a great thing to do is to make sure you're getting enough omega-3 in the diet. I wouldn't really worry about omega-6 because it's prevalent. So omega-3 is the good fats is what you'll often hear it called as. Now why is that important? Well, we all know that we have to have good healthy fats in our diet, but sometimes it's a little scary to think of including fatty foods into our diet, or even to think of them as a health food. And what I want to change your perception on is the brain. If you have ever followed a low-fat diet before, which if you don't know my background, I dieted all in my teens and my early 20s. I know every diet known to man, and most of them were low-fat diets. And what happens if you've dieted and you know, or if you're watching this and your spouse has dieted, you, after a day or 2, you become very irritable. It's hard to focus and pay attention. You have brain fog, you can't remember things. And what's so interesting, that low-fat diet or withholding that food from your body, it's actually affecting your brain the most. Our brain, not the water component, but the dry matter, is 60% fat. 60%. So if you're not getting fat, especially the right kinds of fat, that is going to affect your brain. It also affects your heart. It affects so many different functions in the body. We could go on and on about that. But one thing I really want you to think about is the brain. Also, the brain uses 20 to 30% of your daily calories. So if you're withholding or you're not getting the right kind of calories, that is going to affect your brain. This is really important if you have kids. I think one of Addison's first foods was an avocado, and I love that because it was a way to get some healthy fats into her diet immediately. But I also know, the first few years of life, they have the most rapid rate of growth, especially brain development. So it's important for little ones all the way up until the elderly. I mean, look at dementia and Alzheimer's. It's an epidemic, and the rates are supposed to triple in the next 15 years or something. So it's affecting all of us. So the 3 foods I want to recommend that you incorporate in your diet, there are many others, but these are 3 that I find are just powerful. They have lots of different benefits, and they're high in omega-3s. My first one is walnuts. Not all nuts have omega fatty acids in them. Walnuts has the highest content. So if you can incorporate walnuts into your diet, easy things to do are throw them on top of a salad or put them in a trail mix. Other thing to do is top them on your oatmeal. And so it's super easy way. Other nuts are good too, but as far as the omega-3, you're gonna get those from the walnuts. Number 2 is salmon. So if you don't eat fish, this one wouldn't work for you, but if you do, super important though, you wanna look for wild-caught, preferably Alaskan salmon. Trout is a cousin of salmon. The reason why we want salmon is because fish either store their fat in their liver or their skin. And salmon and trout, these are oily fish. They store their fat in their skin. So when you eat them, you get the benefits of the fat. So those are the kind of fish that have the highest content of omega-3. The reason why you want wild-caught, if it's not wild-caught, and I know it's more expensive, but it's expensive for a reason. If you get farm-raised, imagine this pool of all these fish, and then basically they're pooping or whatever, and that's their food. It's disgusting. Also, sorry, but I just think it's gross. I recently saw organic fish. It's still farm raised, but they're feeding the fish organic food. I still believe that the wild caught is a better option. So to each his own, but that's what I believe. Salmon, awesome, lots of fat in it, tons of fat. And then my last food, one of my favorites, is avocado. Avocado is the perfect food. I mean, it is so high in folate and all these other vitamins and minerals. It's totally a superfood, but it's actually a 1-to-1 ratio of omega-3 and omega-6, which is kind of cool. It kind of shows you, if you look at nature, the answers are already there. It's the perfect food as far as fat. So great things to do with avocado. You can put them in a smoothie. You can make guacamole. You can just eat them, like chop them up and put them on a salad. I love avocado. I can eat it all the time. And so those are my three. Those are my three favorites. So what I want you to do, try those out, or if you have an omega-3 food that you love, post a comment. Tell me about it. Tell me what you like about it or how you use it. And also, if you have any questions, maybe there's a food that you thought was high in omega-3 and you want to know. So post a comment. I would love to hear that. And please share this video. And until next time, which will hopefully be very soon, until next time, make this the healthiest day ever. Eat some healthy fats, and I'll see you next time.